What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com. 22 years selling on eBay and coming at you a little different today. We are Friday morning, 10:17 a.m. And you may ask yourself, James, why the sudden surprise and change in video? Whew. Well, last night, for some reason, I could not sleep. I literally, this is the first time I ever literally laid there all night long and didn't even doze off for a short time, for like a second or anything. It just was just awake. Got up at like 4, 3:30, 4, took a sleeping pill. Like, okay, maybe if I take it now, I can still get a little bit of sleep. But 5 o'clock rolled around, I'm still just not falling asleep. So I got up at 5, pulled and shipped, got that now, knocked out. Figured get up, do some activity, get some shipping done. Maybe I can go back to bed and get a little sleep. So I went back to bed and I did doze off here and there because I vaguely remember little goofy dreams. But so at least I got a little bit of shut eye and sleep. But very rough. Not sure what was going on there. Even riding my bike 10 miles yesterday. So not sure what's going on. But anyway, we are at 10:20 a.m. now and I'm at least up. Barely, just got up. And going to get started with the day. Today is found on Friday, so I'm gonna get out and see what I can find today. But let's get into what happened yesterday. Look at the numbers, what sold, and then we'll do some questions and comments here on YouTube. I want to thank everybody. 16,000. I hit 16,000 mark yesterday. So thank you all for all the love and support and the likes and the comments and the subscribes. It's pretty cool. So if you watched yesterday's videos, you saw that sales were churning out, at least up until the 2 o'clock hour that you know of when I done that second shipping video. And I made a prediction that if it was like a fixed feel, I would have $1,000 day. If it was like the last several days, it would stop around 2. And we actually had $1,000 day. Yay! I don't know if you can see that. There we go. $1,000 day. And 10:20 a.m. I'm already at $300 this morning. Now, for some of you new to my channel, now you understand what I've been talking about when I talk about the issues and errors affecting my sales. This is where my store should be about this time of year with this many items. Still feels a tad bit short, but I ain't complaining because at least I'm finally back up into 1,000. I haven't been there since June 26th. So it's good to be back there. And $300 already out of the gate this morning. I did not expect that. So I don't even know what sold since I shipped this morning. When I shipped this morning, I was only at 5 a.m. I was only at like $50 or something like that. So what has sold between now and then, I don't even know. So it's going to be a surprise to me too. So I'm happy about that. Hopefully we can keep it keeps going. I'm not sure if sending that video, starting to get that thing out there and is helping. But if you guys haven't seen it, go back and watch the video I put up a few days ago. And like and comment on it to get a little boost. eBay system errors and server failures. It's only got 771 views, which is low for my stuff. But hopefully that video is going to start getting things, changed. But I'm happy at least so far. So very excited about that. So today, hopefully, will be another continual day with no problems, no issues. And periodically, I might come back here and just hit a video to get some noise going through my speaker so my receiver don't shut off. All right, so let's see what the traffic looked like. Now, before I look at yesterday's number of items sold, the organic and promoted split, I think with the piggybacking, before the piggyback and promoted, 25 was my average organic. Being yesterday was working, um, I'm not going to say 100% because I still did a couple of shorts of airs and a brand new one I came across that's never happened before. My numbers, I believe now, are going to lie in between 15, I want to say 15, and I'm hoping toward 20. The other day there was 18, which I was surprised to get that high. So I'm hoping the new normal, instead of 25 with the piggyback, will at least be 15 to 20. I'll probably call it like 16 average, 17 maybe. Of course, that's yet to be determined depending on how many more days I can have with the site actually work, and I can actually really start seeing those numbers, being that that's a new process eBay is doing. So let's see what the split was. We are at 1652. So 16 organic, 52 promoted. So right about spot on where I think it's going to be, which I'm surprised I was pretty spot on there. And if you notice the promoted impressions are still down also, at least calculating wise. But since that's been happening, things have been starting to change on the site. So that could be a positive thing that's happening right there. So I'm not complaining about that number, especially being the page views are not changing that much. Yesterday, let's see, so hitting about 27, normally 28, and yesterday's was 26. So those numbers are still hitting about the same. So I think it's just something's off, but is that whatever is off working in my favor? I'm not sure. Let me know if you are noticing your promoted impressions down, and since they've been down, if your numbers, your sale numbers have improved. I'd be curious to know. Because if that's the case and things go backwards again, I'm going to mental note that and use it as a call in and say, hey, when this issue was going on, things felt right. And then maybe they can use that as a pinpoint to a problem or a fix or a solution or something. So there we go. So this morning, so far, I guess those probably haven't registered right this second, but 19 sold this morning already. 17 promoted, 2 organic. So we're at 3. That will update. So I'm curious to see what's sold this morning already. And let's see what's sold. We'll go through until we see yesterday's stuff. So we got a little Roger Whittaker CD, My Dinosaur Life, Motion City soundtrack, LSH hat, Marty Stewart CD, a couple of Marty Stewart CDs, so they probably got the free shipping. Buy 2 or more media, get the free shipping. So I'm hoping that's really going to start helping take things off with my media and start moving more product with that. And it's kind of a nice way with, all shipping going up and what have you, seeing a seller instead of raising their shipping kind of give the buyer a break on shipping. So I kind of went the opposite in hopes to have some kind of effect to where even though prices are going up, I was still able to lower mine, at least from the point of view of the consumer. We got Pink Floyd CD, $9. Got a couple of the baseball books. It's weird, these baseball books have been sitting in my store for quite a while, and that's 4 now sold in the last 4 days. 3 or 4 days. Maybe 3 days. So 3 or 4 days. Kind of shocking that all of a sudden those books are now moving, which is another indication, like sometimes you feel like your stuff's hidden for some reason, or whether it's pushed back in the search on page 999 or whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden that genre or that those types of items start moving. And a couple more CDs, the disc only. Camp 5 hats. Ah, there we go. Free Scene Inc. K Products hat, $53. Nice little find there. Nice little sale there, I should say. $50. $50. True TV, True Vision. Iron Age VHS. RG Camouflage. Even my single stuff. I sold one yesterday. Now we got a Just a Disc today and Just a Cassette today. Ohio Players, I just put that up not too long ago. New York Yankees hat. VHS even. Expect to Die. That's 2 VHSs there. 8-track, Hair and Santana and Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Those were offers I took last night. So I guess that hat was maybe... This doesn't look like $300 worth of stuff, because here's where I started. I shipped that this morning. So Van Morrison. We got a couple of AC/DC items. A cutoff hoodie, crop top, and a Back in Black hat I just put up the other day. And this person bought all 3 of these. Going to, I think those were going to Australia. Moses Jones CD, that was shipped. All this stuff was shipped this morning. This Madman. I don't know if they've paid yet, so that hasn't shipped as of this morning. Bluegrass Border Style CD. Michael Jordan tee. This was all one lot. Joan Jett, White Lion, and Stage Dolls. 3 good albums there. And looky here. You might recognize this DVD set and this DVD set. Those sold. Yesterday I shipped those out this morning. Another shot glass sold. So what I've sold 5 or 6 of those shot glasses from that big old collection. So I knew that stuff was going to be very slow moving stuff, but at least I made my money back on other things I bought at that yard sale. Those vintage hot Matchbox cars and a couple of other things. Treasury of Golden Classics. Some religious vinyl there. I'm guessing those were all the same. Either they haven't paid or Adrian shipped those yesterday evening. Savage to Harvest CD. This Cherry Blossom jacket, shipped that this morning. Unknown Letter T hat, sold for $10.50. Couple more CDs. Got these wrestling shoes, and surprisingly I had not got one offer on these. My mother sent me an offer for $30 and said that her son tears up the toe box real easily, so she wanted these as a backup pair for him. She offered $30. I went ahead and took it since I haven't even received one offer on them. So we got Cardinals hat. Alright, Missouri Tigers shirt. 8-track. Here's another one of the baseball books. That one I shipped this morning. Hudson Valley Renegades hat. Mavericks hat. Just a Cobra logo. I had no idea what that was. Probably some kind of Little League team. John Arc Relentless. CD promo single. A visor. Fleetwood Mac. PNC Bank. So this is some stuff that was in yesterday's shipping video here. So we are caught up there. So we're at $313 at 10:30. So let me click on a little noise there for my speakers. And now we're going to do some questions and comments. Little fireworks on my screen. All right. Hello, spam. Answering the spam calls. Thank you. I got results for a day after reporting issues on the one store. My other store still has no sales in 4 days. So look like I'll have to report the other store too. So true about motivation. If you have to get up at dawn to ship extra, it feels great. Funny how you ship clothing. I'm so OCD, I wrap in eBay paper with a thank you and sticker, and then the bag. I know way too much. I know. Do you test or clean your vinyl? Or do you just look at them? Yeah, I just look at them and then I guarantee them. So then I put in the listing, all items are guaranteed with free returns. So I'm class of 1987. James, the 80s rocks. It was a fun time. You have an excellent memory for music. Music's what got me through. Music was my motivation as a kid. That's like some people use TV or movies to get them out of their neighborhoods. If you grow up in a neighborhood and low income, all you know is your surroundings. You become a part of your environment. And being I didn't want to become a part of my environment, I used the music as my escape that there was more out there. So that's why I have a real deep connection with music, even though I'm not musically talented. I wish I was, but my Wildfire roller coaster from Branson that I put up a long time ago. All your great eBay content, and this is your most popular video. The world is a curious place. Yeah, how many views has this thing got now? 332,000 views. Recorded this 11 years ago at Silver Dollar City. This is my first GoPro, and I had to talk him into letting me on the ride. I'm like, this thing can withstand being attached to a car at 200 miles an hour. It's going to be okay. It's not going to go anywhere. I had this strap chest piece on. Nice scenery too down in Branson. So whee! You always got to raise your hands on roller coasters. All right, just in case some of you are getting dizzy. All right, I upped my listings from 30 a day to 50 a day. Had an amazing day, huge spike in sales, impressions. Then next day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, my impressions were half and no sales. Try harder, get less results. Yeah, that's what the last 2 years have felt like. No matter what I've done, the results have just basically gone down or stayed the same, except for a day here and there. Like what happened yesterday and what's going on today, I do not expect that to last. Unfortunately, I hope it does, but so the sky isn't falling today. Spot on, James. These fools can't see past their noses to see that the more they stir up the algorithm, the more cha-ching it is for you. Keep stirring up the haters. Uh, kind of a kindergarten post, to be honest. Gotta love it. Keep responding. Been getting them all day yesterday, off and on. So messed up. Server failures. I had 3 great days of sales, then sharp drop. My impressions just took a dump all over, sudden drop 45%, and my sales were cut in half. Yeah, the impression drops drop, but like I said, I don't think that is, I think that's more of a glitch. Because if you check your page views, and if they're about the same, then that drop means nothing in the impression world. Sorry, James, they blew you off. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it got sent to somebody, and that's why my day turned around yesterday. We appreciate all you do to try and make it more what it once was. You have the experience, data, and insight to recognize and identify the problems. Now, the bigger problem is finding someone at eBay who gives a damn. I sincerely do not believe those in a position to make any positive changes are interested in eBay's success at all as it relates to the sellers who made them what they once were. Yeah, it's hard to, it's hard to know exactly for sure what their end goal is, especially with the newer CEO. Um, you don't feel like it is in our favor. So, thanks for responding to my question. My friends from high school drifted away as well. Either way, I'm sure the time spent during those younger days were still fun and memorable. Life changes. Keep on kicking, James. You are an inspiration to many. I enjoy your videos. Thank you. I'm on my 3rd straight day of half the impressions that I was getting all month. Yeah, as I said about the impressions, check the page views. If the page views are about the same, the impression issue means nothing. I accidentally dropped a FedEx package off at USPS and it was never seen again. There was never a scan for it in the system for either USPS or FedEx. I had to refund the buyer. Well, hopefully that don't happen to mine. It's never happened to my UPS items, so it might be imposter syndrome. I've suffered from this. That's the word somebody was talking about the other day. You can do more, James. Don't feel guilty about success. You're in a comfort zone. I feel the same way with my real estate company and thinking about a larger eBay store. It's hard to believe where you have arrived, and even harder to believe that you can go from good to great. I think you can do more. I have a hard time believing that about myself too. Those last few thoughts about your mindset are right on target when I consider my own mental constraint. Uh, it's all a state of mind. What any man or woman can do, so can you. Yeah, and I'm a full believer in mind. It's mind over matter and stuff like that. So I just gotta venture out and see what's next, where, what the next step will be. Very good video. I came across those same Too Hot Tuna records a while back at a yard sale. I'd never heard of them. Now I'm a big fan. Do you pay for shipping or do you make your buyers pay for it? Everything is plus shipping unless you buy 2 or more media items now. If only there was a way for you to look at a store and see for yourself. Yeah, all my links are below my videos, so you can always just check there if you want any insight on anything. Looking at other people's stores and how they do things, can sometimes help you, especially if you're just starting. check sales compared to last year. I think eBay is limiting sales. My morning was strong and night was light. Weird. Looks like eBay has me in the same sales pattern as they did back in 2019, which forced me back into a full-time job. After 15 years of reselling, full-time reselling, bad sales day, then 3 sales, going higher each day, then back down to nothing and repeat. I can throw everything at it, including massive reductions, which I won't do again, and I can't break out of that pattern. I guess I'm the stupid one for coming back to eBay after they did this to me already. And response, it's been horrible the last 2 to 3 months for me. Then boom, a good week, and then right back to bad again. So many glitches. All right, and now I think we're back to where I was yesterday. So there we are. So just a little video today. It's at 10:43. And I'm at 3:24. So I am going to get this video started and then get to the post office and then do a little found on Friday exploring, see what I can find today, and then I'll bring you that video, probably more than one video this weekend, the shipping video, and then we'll do the numbers video. So break it down into 2 probably again, since I'm gonna get some footage in the stores, because I like doing that. What did the last one end up with? Let's see. So content for last week, found on Fridays. So the actual in-store video got about a little over 2,000 views, and the numbers video only got about 800 views. So it's about right, you know. That might be a good assessment of entertainment over knowledge. You know, the numbers is learning, you know, what the items sold for that I did find, and me going through the store is more of that entertainment, where people who don't necessarily resell like watching those type of videos. So let's see how much. So the first video made me $25 last weekend. Courtney. And the second video made $6. And both, I lost a subscriber on both, but I don't really always, I don't know if that means after they click the video, or if that's the last video that gets uploaded, if it's how they do the subscriber count based off of. Curious about that now. But interesting. But there we go. So yesterday's evening's video is doing pretty well for my videos, 1.6. All right, that is all for now. So I will see you guys either later today in a video. If not the store video, maybe I'll come across something else, do some pooling or something. And then we'll have the whole Found on Friday series uploading this weekend at some point. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later.